Welcome to Shade in the City. And we are here to give you our you're funny. And we're here to give you our weekly sip and shade, weekly roundup of all the hot topics in entertainment, celebrity gossip, and news. So y'all, all of returning Shade Squad and some of our new viewers, if you haven't already, please make sure that y'all hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, we're going to jump right into it. Got a lot to talk about. It's going to be shady. Y'all. So it's been a busy week, at least in my opinion. So breaking news today, Irv Gotti is hit with an alleged SA lawsuit from a woman he dated from 2020 to 2022, claims that he made her perform unwanted sexual acts, and she had to get committed to the psych ward. So this is from, well, our source is the Neighborhood Talk, but they got this from the Miami New Times. Shout out to Miami New Times, because I used to read that when I was in Miami. But the lawsuit was filed July 11th down in Miami-Dade. The woman has been listed as Jane Doe. Claims that at different times from 2020 to 2022, she experienced the A word and SA in St. Martin, Miami, and Atlanta. As a result of this SA relationship, plaintiff has suffered severe emotional and psychological harm, for which she had to be committed to a psychiatric ward. These injuries continue and affect plaintiff to this day. She claims that she met Irv through a friend back in 2020. He invited her on a vacation to St. Martin shortly after, and she accepted. When she arrived, she claims Irv allegedly pressured her to have sex with him, or he would send her home. Due to his power and influence in the music world, obviously, I guess she complied. When the trip was over, the two kept in touch, started dating, and eventually progressed into a relationship, which she claims was filled with constant A-word. And then it goes on to say, when Gotti flew the woman to Miami in January 2022, and they stayed at the Four Seasons Hotel, he forced her to perform I think I can say oral and not get, on him in an elevator, according to the lawsuit. And that summer, when he flew her out to Atlanta, he allegedly forced her to perform oral in an Uber. So that is the latest that is going on.
I think we need to just take it back to the old school and take a note out of Lorena Bobbitt's book.
Well, I was always kind of proud that we share the same initials. You know, her middle name is Darlene, so we literally showing this.
Is it really? Seriously?
It's Lorena Darlene Bobbitt, and y'all don't need to know my middle name, but just know we share the same initials.
Wow. Look.
Yeah, look, you see the crazy eye. Okay. But no, I mean, obviously it's sad. We see a lot. I wouldn't say it's sad. Obviously, I hope that if all this is true, and, I hope she gets her justice. And I'm only saying if, because obviously everything, look, let me put up my banner. I'm not saying I don't believe the girl. I think that the only thing that really made me question was after the first incident. And I know everybody makes bad decisions and, bad judgment. I just didn't understand how it then turned into a relationship. But I mean, I guess we could say the same thing about Cassie, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. I hope she gets her justice. And yeah, I mean, what do they say? 2024 is the year of, exposure. Okay. And everybody is out here getting exposed. So Yes, yes, yes. Then we move on to I'm going to jump into these two. Jacquees and Deiondra Sanders. We see that she recently looks like she had her baby shower. As we all know, Deiondra Sanders is Deion Sanders. You know who that is, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because y'all know she don't know sports, so I gotta check.
I don't know sports, but I know like major players.
So this is Deion Sanders' daughter. Jacquees, as we know, is the, I guess you can call him the remake king, or he'll take any song and ooh wee over it. So
didn't he call himself the Prince of R&B?
I wouldn't give him all that, but he can try to call himself.
I think that's what he said, though. That's what he said.
You would have to give that to Chris. Anyway, so and no shade, but Jacquees wouldn't even come close. Right. Jacquees wouldn't even come close. If you put Chris up there, sir, you're not even a pauper, okay, in the court. You're not even a pauper, okay? So they're pregnant. I'm not sure when her baby's due, but I do remember seeing something online where they interviewed them and they were talking about possible baby names and what the baby's last name is going to be. And she said, of course, Sanders, which I absolutely think she should keep it Sanders based off of who she is, who her daddy is. However, I guess, and she let him know, I'm not married. I'm just because I'm having your baby, I'm not married. So I guess Jacquees stepped up and he decided to put a ring on it. So congratulations to Jacquees and Deiondra Sanders. Now, I will say part of me, and this is not trying to be shady, but part of me felt like, because I also saw an interview that Deion Sanders did after the news broke that she was pregnant, and then the whole, debacle with Jacquees being still in, what's Drizzy, I think is her name, Drizzy, still being in her DMs, even while he was dating her, and basically saying he don't really mess with her like that. And basically was just doing it for the clout. So part of me thinks that, Deion was like, I don't like the way, I'm happy my daughter's pregnant, but I don't like the way it's going down. Basically meaning I don't like that my daughter is unwed and is knocked up and pregnant. Mm-hmm. So obviously I think that was a little bit of, he felt a little pressure as well. And then I feel like I heard, and again, let me put up my banner because everything is alleged and just in our opinion, but I feel like I heard somewhere that somebody came out, like one of his homegirls or a cousin or something came out after he proposed at the baby shower and was like, basically, he's just doing this for clout. He really don't rock with her like that. So I hope that's not the case. Again, congratulations to the two of them.
Well, I mean, he definitely needed. Who thinks about Jacquees?
Isn't he the one? I know you wanna love, and I just wanna. And girl, you know the deal. I gotta keep it real. I know you wanna see.
I can only think of the original.
And my BED grinding slowly. But yeah, he was on the remix. Yeah.
Well, maybe, like you said, he's the remake king. So you're possibly right, but I mean, he definitely needs the clout.
Well, in other unfortunate, I won't say unfortunate. Well, it's unfortunate for her, I guess. In baby news, Joie Chavis.
That's my boo too. I don't understand like what be going on here.
I be feeling bad for her because this is what now she's a 3-time baby mama, 3 different baby daddies.
She'll put nothing on child support.
Yeah. So, well, I think she might with this one. This is an NFL player, baby, and he's.
I mean, they all have bread. They all have bread. I don't know. She just lets them do what they feel is necessary, I guess, for their child. I mean, I know Bow Wow takes his kid. They, do stuff, and he gets her whatever, but she doesn't have him like on child support. Same thing with Future.
And this is, again, I feel bad for the girl. This is no shade, but I think what you just said might be the reason why she always ends up in these situations. Because she just lets them do things. What she tolerates, what she accepts.
You know, and it's so.
I mean, y'all, Shade Squad, jump in the chat. If I'm being extra mean or extra shady, I'm not trying to be. But I think Nels pointed out, she was like, "Well, I don't understand." Maybe that's what it is.
And it's so crazy because when you hear Bow Wow talk about her, he makes her sound like she's like no nonsense. But Bow Wow does come with a lot of nonsense.
And so does Future. Like the men that she messes with are kind of problem. That's why I'm actually saddened by this story, because I thought, okay, I was like, well, it's not too much better because he's an NFL player and we know how that goes. But I said, you know, I don't know. Maybe this is, I was hoping it
seemed healthy.
It did seem healthy. But I don't know. But apparently she showed up at her baby shower alone. And, you know, everybody was questioning like, oh, well, what's going on?
That's why she said it seems.
And so she confirmed in the chat or commented and said, basically, yeah, we not together no more. So, I mean, I just like, that's three. I think what Future's baby is like, well, he's probably like maybe like 5 now. So it's not too bad.
That was 5 years ago?
Maybe that's what I'm saying. If not even younger, maybe that baby 3. And now she got this baby. I mean, and this is no shade, but I don't believe in turning young kids into parents. So Shy need to be gone and minding her business and doing what
I'm sure Shy do.
Right. So I don't know. I mean, she likes it. I love it. It's unfortunate. Obviously, she hasn't given any details as to why they broke up, but you know what? As long as she's happy and as long as she has a healthy baby,
I know I'm being biased, because if it was anybody else, I know I would talk shit. Okay, if it was anybody else, but because I love Joy so much, I can't do it. I won't do it. And I'm saddened by this news. I thought this was going, last forever.
Yeah, we were hoping. I was hoping this was her guy. I really was. So then in other unfortunate news, we get into the passing of Joe Bryant, or Joe Jellybean Bryant, as he was known, which was the father of Kobe Bryant, which is my whole heart. R.I.P. Kobe. And R.I.P. Joe. He was a basketball legend in his own right and served as head coach for many years. And apparently he had recently suffered a stroke and had been battling health issues for some time. He was 69 years old. And I do like the fact that Vanessa Bryant did come out and make a comment, even though they were never close. And it was very clear that they did not like her. She did, say that, prayers and, basically wishing him the best and, basically spoke highly of him and said, anytime I was around him, he was nice to me, even though, again, we know they made it very clear they didn't like that girl.
I didn't know Kobe Bryant's dad was a basketball player. Yeah, I had no idea.
Again, Shade Squad.
Do you know what team he played on?
Now you got me there. Can't give you that. Can't give you that. No, I think he played for Philly. I feel like he played for Philly. That's why he was in Philly.
I had no idea until I heard the news. I had no idea.
Y'all correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, because but I feel like, well, maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, y'all. So yeah, that's very unfortunate. So rest in peace to Joe Bryant. Then let's get into how would y'all feel about a Martin prequel?
I'm here for it.
Apparently, Martin has been talking and in the works and talking about possibly bringing a Martin, the life to young Martin and showing us, what it was before, he was on the radio and all that. And they said, yeah, basically it'll be a prequels now. Okay, yeah. And so it's like young Sheldon. I guess it would be like
or like Bel-Air.
Or Bel-Air, yes. And it's basically, they describe it as a contemporary origin story centering on Martin Payne, a charismatic teenager navigating the complexities of transitioning from youth to adulthood. It reimagines the character played by Lawrence or Martin, paying homage to the original show. And to Nels's point, the direction of the project is being compared to Bel-Air. It's a dramatic reimagined version of the 90s hit song, 90s hit.
I thought this was super smart to take this direction, because people have been asking for Martin for years. Okay. And we know that there's been some issues with that happening. So to do a prequel, I think was super smart.
Very smart. Very smart. So yeah, will y'all be tuned in? Let us know. Drop down in the comments. I definitely would. Now let's talk about, because I didn't really understand what had happened.
Jesus Christ.
But apparently Kanan and Ghost still out here beefing, even though Ghost is, unalive, y'all. Nah, but in real life, apparently, I believe Omari Hardwick he did an interview. Maybe he was at Essence Fest. I'm not sure when he did this. But I think he made a statement basically saying that he wasn't aware, or he was told his story of power was going to end differently. And basically it didn't end that way. 50 came out and had to troll and basically said that he's a strange bird. And doesn't know what he's talking about. Said he hasn't done anything, but look out for him. And if he needed something, he gave it to him. And basically says that he realizes now that none of that mattered.
Which is confusing to me, because I've heard that from him, and I've heard that from Omari, that
right. They've been
But the way Omari made it seem was like he had to get help from 50 because he wasn't really getting paid what he was supposed to be getting paid, or the way he was supposed to be getting paid. So I need them in an interview.
That was about his pay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I need them in an interview together.
Right.
Together. All this back and forth, time in between, these mixed messages. Listen, we need to fill in the gaps. Okay.
Agreed.
And I guess after this, we know for sure, listen, we ain't gonna see Ghost no more.
Well, yeah.
Look,
if y'all thought that was gonna happen,
we saw some things where it was possibly gonna happen with the new shows, and yeah, after this, I don't think so.
All right.
Oh Lord.
I'm probably not even gonna remove their pictures anymore because they're in it every week. All right.
I'm tired of seeing them. I really like this dress that she got on. It looks really nice on her.
Yes.
I would imagine that's cute.
Now, here's the thing, y'all. So apparently this week, Porsha had she posted on her Instagram stories, ED. She left it at that. ED. Okay.
Oh, she petty.
And this of course upset Simon, and so he had to go and respond and basically kind of deny that he ever he has ED, and he was really upset and was like,
okay, man.
How dare you make fun of a situation that real people deal with every day, and it harms families and communities and all this other stuff.
It's giving you do have it.
And then what's the baby daddy name? Dennis then comes out and trolls him and says, well, it definitely ain't me. He said, I give HD, not ED. So y'all, I'm with Nels. I'm tired.
The problem is Dennis give it to everybody.
And then I heard the reason why, and this is so off topic. I heard the reason why Drew stopped following Porsha, or Porsha stopped following her on Instagram, is because I guess Drew has that new song out right now, and apparently Dennis helped write it or whatever, produce it or whatever. So Dennis helped her do it. So apparently, I guess she's not here with her working with Dennis. So that'll be interesting to see play out on season 16.
Porsha felt some type of way about
Drew working with Dennis. I mean, Drew is a divorced lady, but I would hope she wouldn't slide Dennis's way. But
that's also eggs. You're cheating eggs.
I don't know, child. I don't know. But yeah.
I didn't know Dennis knew anything about music.
What'd you say?
I didn't know he knew anything about music.
Child, I ain't either.
I thought he was just out here selling hot dogs.
I did. Look, I was getting ready to call him the hot dog man, but I was thinking of the chicken man, but that's the berry. Oh.
I thought he was just giving out all types of hot dogs.
All right, y'all. So next story. Remy Ma has now going by her maiden name amid alleged split with a strange husband, Papoose. I think this is very unfortunate news. I think we are all sad. I think I can speak for myself where I was one of those people that did not want to believe the rumors that were playing out very clear in my face. And I just wanted to believe that even if any of it was true, that they would kiss and make up and everything would be fine and they would work through it. And apparently we ain't getting that. They just killing all my hopes and dreams.
You know, I'm not one to give a pass, okay? But listen, I think I would have gave him one pass. I'd have gave him one pass. Literally holding me down for 6 years while I'm like that.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I don't know. It's sad. It's sad. I'm sad to see this happening, but praying for the little girl. What's her name?
A family member or a best friend or something. Then that I mean, that's different.
Right. But yeah, no, I'm still here hoping they're gonna work it out. Am I just holding on to false hope? Y'all can drop in the chat, let me know what y'all think. Now let's move on. Unfortunately, more bad news. We lost Mr. Richard Simmons. I believe he was age 76. And yeah, they haven't revealed the cause of his passing. But yeah, I know he was like a fitness guru, and that's what he was known for. I think he was more known for his unique look. But, you know, and the fact that he, you know, wore the little shorts and the, you know, I think that's why I said unique look. But yeah, so rest in peace, Richard Simmons. Because no, that's unfortunate. And I'm sure, you know, a lot of people are going to miss him. So Shannen Doherty is another one that we lost this week. So it was a bad week for I felt like we got all this news in one day. I felt like this all happened on Saturday when somebody almost got their wig cap pulled back. But anyway, so Shannen Doherty, obviously best known for her roles in 90210 and Charm, has passed away at 53 years old. Accordingly, well, I know that she was battling or fighting cancer. And I think she had been battling breast cancer since 2015. She announced she was in remission in 2017, but unfortunately returned in 2019. And so in 2023, she made the heartbreaking announcement that it had spread to her brain. Oh my God, that's awful. She underwent surgery to remove the tumor. And yeah, she was a fighter, will be remembered for her memorable roles in 90210 and Charmed. So, and I don't think she had any, they said she was surrounded by family, and I don't think she had any kids and her dog and her nieces and nephews. So rest in peace to Shannen Doherty. Now let's get into the foolery of it all. Okay. So this right here, now, since you know, because I know you don't know, this right here is Tyreek Hill. Okay. Tyreek Hill plays for the Miami Dolphins. All right. Tyreek Hill, on the right side, you have his lovely wife. And on the other side, you have his 3 baby mothers who he's gotten these women pregnant within 18 months of each other. And this is while he's been married to the one on the right. Now, the one on the right is currently pregnant and just had her baby shower. Look at Nelson's face. And
did all these women have their babies?
Yeah, you see him with the babies in her.
What about the one in the middle? She had her baby too?
Yeah, the one in the middle, I believe.
He got them pregnant before he got his wife pregnant?
No, I think they have a kid. I think this might be, and maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, in the comments. But I think this is his second kid with her. But what's so crazy, I was trying to read up on the story. I remember last year he was filing for divorce from her. He was trying to leave her.
So were they separated when this happened?
I don't think they was that separated because they got back together and he called off the divorce. But I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Maybe it was 18 months and he went ham in 18 months.
Oh, I need to see a wife interview.
But she's sticking beside him. She's sticking beside him, you know. She's the wife. She was at her baby shower smiling. He was there, you know. So I would love for y'all to drop in the comments, ladies, gentlemen, and give your thoughts. Why is this woman dealing with this or allowing this, unless she's gone, you know.
How long they've been together? A long time?
Let me see. I feel like they maybe got married in like 2022. Look, let me Google, y'all. Let me Google real quick. Because I was just looking at it before we got up here and I didn't have time to finish reading about
They're all beautiful women. The one in the middle kind of reminds me of Julia Stiles from here.
I could see that.
But they're all beautiful.
The black girl's real pretty. Yes, his wife is named Kita Vaccaro. He filed for divorce in Broward, March 18, 2024. But then came back and said that he was happily married after the fact. They said they got married November 8th. Hold on. They were engaged since 2021 and got married November 8th, it says. And that makes me think that was 2023. So, yeah, they weren't married long. And then he was already talking about divorce and what that was. Yeah. And then came back and changed it, flipped it and reversed it. So I don't know. But if I mean, maybe he thought if he did all this, that would get rid of her. I don't know. But she said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to stick beside him. And I mean, she got a baby on the way. So kudos, congratulations to them. But it's not foreseeable future. It's not looking real good. I hope she's stacking her coin and putting something to the side.
Let me say this. Because we have her and then we just had Joy. Right? Mm-hmm. Me personally, I would rather have a baby by different men that I've tried to find what I'm looking for in another man. And, you know, if it didn't work, then so be it, rather than have multiple children by one asshole that I know is an asshole.
Let me make it clear. I'm sorry. I read the whole headline. He filed from divorce 76 days after he married her. He didn't even give her 90. 76 days.
Like, you are staying in this relationship with this dude that you know is a hoe and making multiple babies with this man. One thing listen, Joy's picker is clearly off, okay? But at least, okay, she said, you know what? You're an asshole. I ain't doing no more with you. Okay, I'm gonna go try and find what the hell.
Her for walking away. Yes,
I'm gonna go try and find what I'm looking for. He was wrong. We thought the third one was right. Okay, but at least she's not sticking with people that she knows for a fact are assholes and doing her dirty. Like, this is this is too much. This is so he got like 5 kids right now between all of these people, all of these women.
Look, I'll Google
it. Four and one on the way.
I'll Google it, and let's hope he ain't got another one on the way. How many kids?
Unless there's one in the middle pregnant too at the same time as the wife.
Does Tyreek Hill have? Oh no, this is his 8th child.
8th child.
So clearly
the other ones are by her. The other ones are by the wife.
Oh my God. Hold on. Wow, and they said they're speculated to have over 10 children. They probably just haven't got, because the only reason they found out about some of these is through DNA. Because it wasn't like he was like, oh, jumping up, like, I'm gonna take care of them. Like, they had to go to court and fight and then the court was like, yeah, this is your baby, like that type of stuff. Your face is everything. And I'm not. This is your king. This is your king.
I ain't sticking beside none of that. Guess what? I'm getting that divorce and I'm taking you for half. I'm not. That's what I'm not gonna do.
And that's what I didn't understand, because you're the wife. Even if you sign a prenup, you gotta leave with something.
Look. Like Denzel said, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something.
Okay.
You got the babies. What? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Going through this headache. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
All right, y'all. Moving on. So we get into shout out to Baller Alert for the story. Black man sues hotel for discrimination after
I just talked about that last week.
Yes, changing name on resume to John Jabrowski lands him a job interview. And yeah, y'all. So this young black man, I guess he changed his name on the resume. He was trying to get a job at a hotel.
Had plenty of experience.
So he's filed an employment discrimination lawsuit against a Michigan hotel, claiming that the hotel only offered him a job interview after he changed the name on his resume to a more traditionally white-sounding name. Dwight Jackson is a 27-year-old with experience in the hospitality industry. He applied for multiple positions at the Shanola Hotel in Detroit between January and April 2024. Despite his qualifications, which included roles at luxury hotels like Detroit's Marriott Westin Book Cadillac and David Whitney Hotel, Jackson received no response when he applied under his real name. Feeling suspicious, Jackson reapplied in April 2024 using the alias John Jabrowski with nearly identical resumes. This time, he was offered multiple interviews within the same week. According to the lawsuit, the resumes had different dates of previous employment, but were otherwise the same. So
I should get that man his money.
Hey,
give that man his money.
And you know what? I'm so happy that he was smart enough to catch it. Like to try that, and y'all better pay. You better get that money his man, get that man his money by tomorrow. That's all I got. So shout out to him for doing something, you know, that hopefully eventually will help change the culture and help all of us. So now Kevin Hart's former friend JT Jackson is suing Kevin for $12 million for false extortion claims that ultimately ruined his career and for failing to honor their settlement contract after he was cleared. So I don't know if y'all remember back in the day when Kevin Hart was caught on the tape with someone that was not his wife while she was pregnant. No, it wasn't his wife. You ain't got to say allegedly it wasn't his wife.
I mean, don't we say it for R. Kelly? And we know damn well it was, I mean.
But no, this is different. It was, well, I guess that's true. He was caught on tape. Anyway, but I guess we can say allegedly, but anyway, the court, anyway. So it was somebody that wasn't his wife, y'all. He was on the tape doing things that you're supposed to do with your wife. And so JT, I guess, was apparently the only person with him while he was on this Vegas trip. So he basically accused him of being the one to leak this tape and try to extort him and send him this extortion letter, basically asking for, I think it was like $5 million. Now, back in 2021, Jackson was cleared of all the extortion claims after Hart accused him of attempting to extort him. Decided to settle the lawsuit with a contract that stated Hart was supposed to clear Jackson's name with the Post, but according to the lawsuit, Hart failed to do so. In fact, he reportedly made it worse and ruined Jackson's career in the process. Now, I do know JT Jackson says that he was doing some acting or things like that, and after this scandal broke, he was not able to get a job. And so he also claimed that during the initial lawsuit, Kevin allegedly sent his legal team a falsified document that was eventually sent to the DA's office and used during the lawsuit. According to the lawsuit, forensic analysis by 2 independent experts indicate that the email at the center of the case that Kevin said he got that said it was extorting him was actually created on it said it was sent on April 27, 2018, but it was actually created on May 17, 2019, more than a year after the extortion attempt. And it turns out the document that Hart claimed was from Jackson to extort him was really created on Microsoft Word. So Jackson's 2018 arrest and subsequent prosecution were all based on this falsified document. All I'm going to say is get paid. Get paid. Get paid. Nigga, get paid. All right. I don't know why y'all out here just being real crazy, especially you, Kevin. You did it. Anika ain't gone nowhere yet. Be like the guy before, Tyreek Hill. If they accepting it, then keep doing it. I'm just saying, I'm not condoning cheating, but you done messed
up. Don't be out here making no babies. Don't be out here shooting nobody. Don't be out here shooting up the club. That's nasty.
Okay, well, yeah, you can't do that. But I mean, this was his like lifelong homeboy. Like they had been friends for years, and he was ready to throw him to the wayside. And what did it help? You throwing him to the wayside because the scandal still got out. Aniko still found out, and she's still there.
Yeah.
So, all right. So now let's get into as we know, we heard the news that the case got dismissed against Alec Baldwin. Y'all know they was trying to lock this poor brother up.
I'm happy about that.
I am happy as well. I don't think that he should have ever been in court in the first place. I don't think he ever intended to unalive anyone intentionally. And even if it was accidentally, I don't think that that's any fault of his. That would be more of the prop people or, you know, all the other people on set that handle that and do that.
It was her family, though, that was going after him, right?
No, I felt like it was the state. I felt like, maybe I'm wrong. No, because they were trying to, I thought he had to do jail time. It wasn't no civil. They were trying to make him do like a little bit of time. I don't think it was just a civil, because I don't think, don't get me wrong, of course you want to be found not guilty, but I don't think he would have been in tears over paying somebody some money. I think he was in tears.
No, they wanted him. I mean, I know the family is the one that wanted him to do jail time. They weren't like,
y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I would, to me, that was my freedom was at stake. Though that was what those tears were about. You can have my money, you can't have my freedom. So,
my money.
So I mean, rest in peace to, you know, the person that did lose their lives on the set. You know, that's still very unfortunate. But you know, I am happy to see that Alec Baldwin is cleared of any, you know, any wrongdoing. So then we get into Diamond. Y'all know Nook, if you bug, right? Nook, it is stuck, boy. Nook, if you bug. Okay. So yeah, Diamond from Crime Mob. Obviously they caught her out in these streets. She happened to be in the store. It looks like she might have been trolling us a little bit because she's full belly out in the baby section. I guess preparing for her new arrival. So congratulations to Diamond. I do know that she had recently got engaged. So kudos to that as well. So, you know, she getting the ring, she getting the baby, the man. I'm all for it. Let's walk down that aisle, girl. Let's walk down the aisle. Let's seal the deal. Unless he's like Tyreek Hill.
And leave Scrappy's ass alone.
You heard me? I said, let's seal the deal unless he's like Tyreek Hill. All right. Then let's move on to this debacle. I don't know if y'all saw, I'm sure you heard about it. Safaree did an interview talking about the worst time of his life, you know, was, you know, breaking up with Nikki, and things were so hard because nobody wanted to work with him and they were shading him and nobody took him seriously. And apparently this upset Erica. And you know why this upset Erica, because the worst time in your life was that not you losing your wife, not you not being around your kids every day. None of that.
Are you surprised though?
I'm not surprised. I'm not.
He's like the F boy of all F boys to me.
Can I be honest with you? I wasn't, I mean, granted, I'm not Erica, but I wasn't even bothered when I saw what he said. I was like, okay, I get that. But I guess I get it for her. But she's, in my eyes, she's still so obsessed with or wanting. I think I don't want to say obsessed with him. You can still be angry and upset that what you thought a person was, or a person not showing up, continuously not showing up for you. Mm-hmm. But I'm just at a point, you continue to run to the internet to explain to us how he's not showing up for you. We knew that. And I think that's why nobody feels like bad for you anymore. We knew that. I feel bad for the kids. It looks like the kids was, you know, he had them run around with their hair undone and unkept, and, you know, just had them looking any type of way. And she, you know, while he roll around and, you know, Gucci, Fendi, Prada, whatever. And again, I mean, I only thing I feel bad for her is because every time she goes to the internet, everybody be in the comments, we don't care. We don't care. It might have been that comment you made last year that I'm not going to repeat, or it could just be because people really don't with you. But it's almost like I really feel bad. I do sometimes feel bad because I really feel like it's like a Danny Lee thing. Every time you go to the internet and post something and try to get some type of sympathy, we don't care. Especially when it comes to this F-boy, because we knew this was an F-boy a mile away. Nikki tried to tell you.
Everybody knew.
So yeah, so
he still don't remind you of the dude from Never Ever Met?
Absolutely, he does.
You see it now?
No, I see it more in the poetry, but
well, yeah, that too.
But I do see it in his looks. I do see it in his looks. And so yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna close with, I thought this was a very interesting story. I don't have a picture for it, however. So y'all know the homeless man. I don't know if y'all remember seeing this. I believe it was trending on TikTok. The homeless man that had his girlfriend living in the storage unit, and they was getting kicked out of storage units, so they ended up going to live in the woods.
Oh, that
yes. Well, apparently the girl got some sense and decided to leave him and go back home with her family, and he is upset with her. And basically said that, you know, he chose this and he knew what he was getting into, and he doesn't want to follow anyone else's rules.
Okay, well then, what the problem is?
And so I think what the crazy part is, I just don't understand why. I mean, maybe they didn't want him in a house because he doesn't want to follow anyone's rules. I don't know, but I think because at one point they had raised enough money on TikTok, they were able to get a hotel. I mean, obviously they weren't able to keep that up, but I think once she got back to having lights and hot water, she wasn't trying to go back to the woods.
I don't know why you would sign up for that.
She said, "I like sheets, not the streets."
I told you, I don't even the camping don't even sound, that type of camping don't even sound fun to me. So and that's when you got a home to go back to. So I don't know why you would sign up for that. I'm not here for struggle love.
Well, that's what it was. But yeah, y'all. So that's how we ended off the show today. Thank y'all for tuning in to our weekly roundup of hot topics. If you haven't already, y'all please go ahead and hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure you subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and IG. And you know what I forgot to talk about, y'all? And, you know, we'll just let it go. But y'all know the Everest guy never actually went to Everest College. They fooled us this whole time. Now, look, now I know the Lil Romeo probably never went to ICDC. I know he probably never went to ICDC.
You were probably the only one that actually thought the actors actually went to the school.
I did. But anyway.
They were actors, Trace. It was a commercial. It was advertisement.
Well, y'all, I'm disappointed. Anyway, so yeah, we will catch you next Tuesday. Like I said, if you want this to be a live show, y'all better drop down in the comments. I will put up a poll for next week and see how y'all are feeling. And if you want to come back next week and do this live, we are here to do it. But you got to let us know. Otherwise, I'm not rushing to get here. But anyway, we love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. And we'll catch you next week. Have a good night. Bye-bye.